What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. It's been 3 years since we last played this, but to sort of commemorate the channel surpassing 50,000 subscribers, I thought it'd be fun to return to the game that kind of started it all. So if you guys are excited to see more Planet Coaster content, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. If you haven't already, it would be greatly appreciated. We're going to start a brand spanking new challenge park today. Let's rename this to Toogii Land. And since we're all pretty much seasoned veterans by this point, I think we're ready to tackle the harder difficulty. It's gonna be a challenge, but I'm always down for a challenge, you guys know that. It's so bizarre to me to be playing this game again. Oh, we gotta pause like immediately so these first few customers don't, spend money when there's no rides here. Or wait, ticket prices would be free. Yeah, never mind, they're totally fine. But we don't want them to turn around. So the first thing that we need to do is just get a nice, simple entrance set up. And thankfully, I made one. But we're not going to be able to use it immediately because we need to do some research in order to unlock it. So I guess we're just going to skip the entrance. Let's move right into paths. We're going to get this changed from whatever this red path texture is to something a little bit nicer looking. Just a simple asphalt. We're going to bring that path out about 4 squares. And then I think at this point, we should probably make a plaza. If there's one thing that I remember about Planet Coaster, it's that the guests already know where they want to go by the time they walk through that front gate. So it's kind of important that we have some larger area to divert the foot traffic. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to leave that center space open there for a little something later on. We probably have to do research just to unlock that thing too. Choosing the much harder difficulty might have been a mistake. With only 1,600 bucks left at our disposal, I'm not too sure that we could even afford a lot of these rides. A couple of them are 1,500 bucks. Yo, the throwback. Wild Blue, my first ever Planet Coaster series. I believe, if I remember correctly, again, this was like 4 years ago, I believe this was the first ride that we ever put in our park. I'm just for nostalgia alone, I'm tempted to use this thing, but I think we're gonna rotate it around. Maybe put it this way? And we'll put it on the left side of this plaza here. Now for our entrance, that is gonna go right behind the ride operator. Exit is gonna go right over here, I think. Try to get it in line with that main support beam for the ride. There we go. I forgot how nice and peaceful the background music was for this too, dude. It's really taking me back. It really is. Wait, we only have $8.25. That's not going to be enough to do the queue and the exit path. So I think we're going to need to take out a loan already, dude. That's wild. Our only options are a $1,500 loan with a 60% interest or a $3,000 loan with a 50% interest. I'm going to go with the $3,000 loan, and we're going to pay the absolute bare minimum of $300 per month. Of course, we're paused right now, so we don't have to pay a dime of that just yet. But let's go back to our main path. We'll select this grid again and just get this brought all the way out to maybe about here. I don't know if I want to branch this over that direction or not. Maybe we have the entrance queue start somewhere over here. We need to also make sure that we're leaving enough space to decorate the queue, right? That has a tremendous impact on the ride's performance. I'm gonna do the best I can to try to make a good looking queue, but you guys know my past queues, they're kind of crazy a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. They always work though. They do always work. Hopefully I've left enough room for us to be able to use a priority queue, which we can enable right here. Perfect. So our priority queue entrance is gonna be right there, and then I would have liked it for it to be a little closer to the entrance of the ride, but since our queue is the way it is, we are gonna place that right there. Now we just have to connect the two. Super simple. We're going straight. It's gonna curve in a little bit and connect up right there. Beautiful. Now, before we're able to open this bad boy on up, we gotta get some scenery up in this piece. I think our scenery rating right now, yeah, 0%. So we gotta change that. Changing that will alter the prestige of the ride, and that'll make it so we can actually charge quite a bit more money for each individual person. So we'll head down into scenery, and we'll get after it. All right, your boys still got it. Now, surely that's going to be enough to put us up to 100%. It's not. We're close, though. We're very, very close. Just a couple more. What are we at? 99%. All right, one more tree then. Let's just copy this one, rotate it around so it doesn't look exactly the same as the other. That's gotta be it. 100%. We love to see it. All right, so if I remember right, we are gonna have to hit play though for the prestige to change. And the ride's gonna have to run through at least one test. Wait, no way. They didn't turn around. That's actually really good news. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. They were like, oh wow, this park looks great. Wait, the only ride is closed? We're leaving. And they are. Let's change the minimum rider load from half to full load. So the ride is not going to start up unless every single chair is filled or unless the maximum wait time has elapsed. But usually people can get on this thing pretty easily. We're gonna change the priority to high priority, so the people who buy a priority pass will have higher priority to get onto the ride than people who didn't. I think they're coming in for their landing. Potentially. This ride is so dang cool, dude. I don't know why you'd start a park with anything other than this one. It really is one of the better ones, especially when it hits the classic stage. Then the prestige goes like through the roof. So 462 right meow, now 648. We're gonna hit pause again. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you're gonna remember this or not, but we're gonna take, let's see, 648 divided by 35, the magic 35 number, which is gonna give us a ticket price of $18.51. And that's a great price. We can open it up, we can hit play, and we are ready. Looks like we've got another rather small group of people, but a family making their way into the park. Anyone else coming down the super dark tunnel? Yeah, we got another little group right there. All right, perfect. Well, hopefully we'll be able to make a decent amount of money. Park entry will remain free, because if we change that, then we're not going to be able to divide by 35, divide the prestige by 35. People aren't going to be willing to spend that much money. So as long as we leave it free entry, we should be good here. Not a bad queue though. Tons of plants everywhere. I didn't use any rocks. I decided against using rocks, and instead I went with like some tulips and smaller things to fill those smaller areas. I should probably have a look at... Oh, dude, people are actually going. Sick. Another group turned around. That's kind of upsetting. But I should probably look to see if we could get our information kiosk yet. We cannot. But we can start some research. It's actually not in here. So let's research first aid, I suppose. That'll get us going. The very first group of riders is getting situated. Hopefully there are no major malfunctions. I mean, it's a brand spanking new ride, so you would definitely think that there wouldn't be. Oh, we've still got 2 empty chairs at the back though. What the heck's going on with that? I thought we switched this to full load. Okay, yeah, that is on full load. I wonder if we just need to increase the maximum wait time. Let's do 120. We'll double the minimum. Maybe that'll fix it. Who the heck knows? I was gonna go ahead and add just a restroom block in the center here, but I think we can do something better. So we're gonna switch back to paths, and we need to bring this out. Let's see, what was this? 4? So we need to bring this out 4. We'll bring out the other side 4 as well. Oh, let me fix the lighting. Let's set the lighting to 10 a.m. all the time, so we can always see what we're doing. I do want to eventually mess around with, you know, proper lighting and making it all look pretty and stuff. But for right now, I think that this will work just fine. So we're going to bring that down 2. And then what I want to make is sort of like a bathroom / concession area. We should probably add some staff resting facilities in there. I should probably pause things. It looks like we're losing quite a bit of money pretty quickly. So I'm going to add another path right here just so we have a nice little square to work with. And then we're going to grab our first shop facility. This is going to kind of allow us to build a building in this path grid, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But you'll notice now when we go to place the actual restroom, it's going to place it perfectly in between that path grid. And same thing if we go all the way over here. It's going to just be spot on, perfect primo placement. So bathroom, I'm tempted to put this on the end, maybe the staff facility in between, and then we'll do like maybe a food shop over here and then a drink shop on the other side. Only question now is, which food shop do we want to start with? I really want to try to only utilize food shops and drink shops that I personally would be interested in real life, in a real amusement park. So like sushi, amusement park sushi, nah, that's not gonna fly. But a glizzy, I could always go for a good glizzy. Let's do that right there. Hot dog squad. Now for drinks, all we have currently is Cosmic Cow milkshakes. So I guess that'll do. That'll have to work for right now. Let's go back to research though. Start another thing of research. That's going to be Gulpy brand. That would actually be good. What we really need is Pip Shot water. The water shop, dude, that does phenomenal. Always does. $200 a month, that is expensive. I didn't really want to start with this much research because, you know, it's pricey. But we'll let it play out. We'll see what happens. Now we've got 2 vendors. So we should probably get 2 more. That way, once they close and this vendor goes on break, they can kind of alternate. So let's head back into park management then. That's going to be under staff. We will get 1 more for over there and 1 more for over there. That's probably overkill, truthfully. But these little areas that we've just created eventually will have proper walls and doorways and shop openings and signage and all that stuff. But when we're just starting out like this, I just don't think we can swing that. I want to make sure that actually every single seat is getting filled. No, why do they keep leaving 2 seats open? I don't understand. We'll worry about that later. It's not that big of a deal right now. I just want to get as many people on and off of that ride as we possibly can, since that's our only real moneymaker. But speaking of moneymakers, I'm going to go through this. If it makes them happier and thirstier, we want it. And we want a lot of it. If they're thirstier, they're probably, you know, more likely going to go get a milkshake after they've had their nice glizzy. Less hungry, we don't want it. Happier and thirstier, absolutely. Add the mustard. And we're going to be doing the same thing to this other hot dog. Oh, that's the jumbo hot dog, and this is just a regular old run-of-the-mill glizzy. Wait, we can rename these? Jumbo glizzy. There it is. And this one will just be, of course, glizzy. Nice and simple. We'll enable price sync in case we eventually get another hot dog squad later on. Oh no, dude, the trash has already started. Okay, I need some benches. I need some trash cans in here, but let's go through and do the same thing to this. See if any of that makes them hungrier by chance. No. Okay, so extras we're gonna leave as they are. That's totally fine. Pricing doesn't look too terrible. If we get a little bit more confident, you know, we can bump those prices up. But for right now, we're big chillin'. So under scenery, path extras, we need a nice bench and trash can. I want to pick something that's going to go with everything, though. Since we don't necessarily have a theme to this park just yet, I do want to do that. I want to have multiple branches of different themes and stuff. But for right now, it's got to be kind of default. So let's change the color of that to black. The top of it also to black, just so it doesn't stick out. Ooh, and we should kind of curve these path edges too. Let me do that first. For those of you that don't know, it's super easy to be able to do that. You basically just place a path in the corner, then you delete it, and now it's curved. It's a thing of beauty right there. You just can't beat it. Well, you could, but that would be weird. Back to the trash cans and the benches. We're gonna put one trash can in each of these corners. So like the edges of the plaza are still squared off, right? But that's very much intentional. We kind of want that. And now we can put a bench right there, a bench on the other side. We're gonna do the same thing for every corner of this plaza. Another good spot to put a trash can is right at the entrance to the queues. A lot of the time, people will, you know, try to bring drinks or food into the queue. That can't fly, so they've got to do something with it. Adding a trash can right there will surely help with that. This guy's got to pee real bad. Brother, you better sprint. We've got 2 restroom blocks to choose from, though. The trash on the floor, we're gonna need a janitor for. We only have $270 now. Uh-oh. All right, things ain't looking too great right now. I'm gonna be honest. We need a janitor, a mechanic, because we have 1 ride now. And then let's also grab a security guard. Yikes, dude. Yikes. I didn't realize how down bad we were already. We got some research. I think that's gonna be first aid. Beautiful. We don't need it yet, but it's something that's really nice, you know, later on. Next, Gulpy, 66%. I'm hoping that we'll start to maybe make a profit after we finish out that research. Let's check in on how the queue is going. Yeah, dude, the line's not even too long. People should definitely be willing to wait, too, because the ride duration isn't terribly long either. Janitor made quick work of all that trash, though. I forgot about challenges. What do we have for challenges here? Restaurant challenge, profit challenge, achieve a monthly profit of $1,000. It's gonna be a minute until we can do that. Build a coaster with at least 2 inversions. Maybe. Definitely not yet, but maybe. And then have 12 people visit your restaurant for 2 months in a row. We don't currently have a restaurant, but that is something else that we could probably work toward. We would most likely need to research that, right? Yes, restaurants. That is a researchable thing. Ooh, ATM. Gulpy is just about finished, and our loan isn't even close to being paid off. Yikes, man. That is a big, big yikes. It seems like a lot of our money's being spent under park management, more specifically for staff wages. So I'm not gonna decrease people's wages. That's really mean, right? But I will fire someone, and I think I'm gonna fire one of these vendors. Where's Elmo at? Terrible name. Sorry. I have to do it. I have to do it. We need to turn a profit. Also, free roaming. Okay, perfect. So one of them is free roaming, and the other 2 have a dedicated store that they kind of go to. Gulpy is now finished up, so we can reveal that research. So not only did we get Gulpy soda, but we got Gulpy slush, and I'm just gonna look. I don't remember what the other ones were. Gulpy soda, Gulpy slush, and Gulpy energy. I think slush is usually a crowd favorite, but like I said, man, we need that pip shot water up in here. We are certainly still losing money. That is likely due to the huge loan that we decided to take out at the very beginning of things, but our only attraction right now is nearly raking in $1,000 per month. So that's looking pretty dang good there. Where's the rest of our money going? Still park management? Yep. Monthly loan payments. Oh, and loan interest, actually. It's the interest payments that are getting us. We might be able to get Hot Dog Squad to actually turn a profit. Monthly running costs $418. Last month's income was only $236. So what if we increase the price to like $15 for a glizzy, for the jumbo glizzy, and then like $10 for a regular glizzy? Are people still gonna be willing to pay for that? Yes, we've got a couple of customers right there. I need to use the bathroom after Hot Dog Squad. That's not terrible. Only 3%, 6% said I'm thirsty after Hot Dog Squad. Well, conveniently enough, we have a place where they can quench their thirst right over here. Let's see how stats are looking for this one. Monthly running cost 200. Last month's income was 155. So what if we just bring this up to like 750? Maybe that'll work. There is no math that you can do, like for the prestige of the rides, for example. You know, we can divide the prestige by 35, get a decent ticket price that way. For the shops, it's just tinker with it and see what works for your customers. We're in the green. Profit right here. We're in the green, but it's going... Ooh, it went down and it came back up. Okay. We might be getting a little bit closer to net zero at the very least. I would love to add like a little food court area just out front of the Glizzy Squad or the Cosmic Cow milkshake right over here, but we kind of need money in order to do stuff like that, so we're gonna have to wait. But picnic benches, trash cans, you know, stuff like that. Maybe some umbrellas. Who knows? We might get crazy. Toss a couple umbrellas in there. What we could do, I guess, while we're waiting for profits to kind of come in, is recolor the Wild Blue ride. So the yellow, we're gonna make that white. The red, I think, can stay red. I'm trying to change it to exactly the way it was some many years ago when we first put this ride into our park. Was that white or was it black? I feel like it was black, no? That looks right to me. Operator color, we don't really care about all that right now. There's no real theme going on here. Why are you guys just like staying on the ride? Oh, the mechanic. Right, he was probably performing an inspection. Wear and tear is nearly 50%. He was 2 minutes overdue past the inspection. Come on, brother, hurry it up. Please, we got money to make here. There it is. Okay, wear and tear increased a little bit after his inspection. We're looking good. We are looking good. And they're finally getting people in these last 2 seats at the tail end of the ride. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Is this guy about to throw up? He was just holding his stomach. I hope not. Oh no. A few seconds later and he totally did. From Wild Blue? It's not even that nauseating. Oh, yes it is too. Never mind. I guess you are kind of just doing backflip after backflip on that thing, and that's if your little plane doesn't tilt or spin. Yeah, I could see that being kind of nauseating. So I think what we're gonna do for right now, another person vomited over there. It's unfortunate. We are going to fast forward time, and hopefully after some time passes, we will be in the green. You're joking. It broke down? You better get your buns out there, mister. What's his name anyways? Sandy. Sandy Christensen. Thank you for your service, Sandy. What I was looking at just a minute ago, though, was missed sales last month from Glizzy Squad over here. Is that because people find the prices too expensive now? Melissa Big Bucks Grissom. She's got a nickname. That's fantastic, dude. I don't remember that happening before. Since there isn't a guest thought that says like prices are too expensive or anything, I think it's fine. Everything at Cosmic Cow Milkshakes is too expensive for me. All right, so let's lower that down to $6. If I remember right, it was $5 before. Maybe people will be more inclined to pay $6 for a dang milkshake. We're down $1,000 in the hole now because our only ride broke down. But it's back up and running just like that. 100% or nearly 100% wear and tear. We should be good. I'm gonna get rid of the restaurant challenge since it's gonna be a while until we're actually able to open a proper restaurant. And I think doing that will allow another challenge to hopefully come in eventually. What do we got up here? We've lost $826 last month, and the park rating went down 36 points because our only ride broke down. Wait, why are these people not? They said they want to go on Wild Blue. Why did this person? I'd better go home. Okay, there's not enough to do here. I'm going home. Sounds good. Well, I would get another ride if I could, but we're broke. Again, dude? You know what? I think the harder difficulty that we chose, I do think rides are more inclined to break down than other difficulties. So that makes sense, but it's still kind of sad to see. If it doesn't start to get its act together, though, there is absolutely no shot that this park will ever get out of the red. Let's go for a little ride, shall we? Let's enter the ride camera in the seat, the front seat here, and we'll let her eat. Let's fast forward till everyone gets sat down, though. All right, here we go. We've got a janitor and a mechanic jousting there. We can kind of look around too, can't we? Oh yeah, this is perfect, dude. What a great throwback. I'm so glad that we ended up going with this ride as opposed to any of the other ones that we could afford from the start. Oh my God. Yeah, this would be too much for me. It's funny to look around at nothing, though. Like, the only place that we have any sort of scenery is the queue itself. Everything else looks very boring right now. But this is so cool, dude. I'm just so glad to be back on Planet Coaster. I've tried to bring this series back many times, and every single time that I've tried it so far, like, I just wasn't interested. I wasn't invested in the game. But I am now. And I hope this park is gonna end up being pretty dang cool. Hey, you feeling nauseous yet? It's okay, the ride is officially over. The planes are gonna get back into their fixed position. The arm's gonna lower down. And that's that. What a good ride though, dude. What a fantastic ride, honestly. Still charging 18 bucks. Let's check Prestige. 648 still. All right. So no changes there. But let's go back to fast forwarding and crossing our fingers that someday we'll end up turning a profit here.
Moments later.
I only chose this ride out of nostalgia, but it might have been the biggest mistake that we made at this park. I mean, it's back up and running again, but we need like 2 or 3 months of it not breaking down before we can even get close to making $1,000 per month. And then if we hit that one challenge, we should get a little bit of extra money, and then maybe we'd be able to add one more ride. Because people's biggest complaint right now is that, is that there's only one ride. So if we just had one more, even something only kids would ride, if we just had one more ride in here, I think things would be quite a bit different. But we'll keep going. We'll just keep on trucking. Here's an idea. What if we, I'm gonna pause. What if we close the ride and we add another main sequence to it? That should increase the prestige of the ride, and then we'd be able to charge even more for the ticket price. We're gonna try it. I don't know that it'll work for certain, but I think it's possible, maybe. Survey says 914. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, let me get the calculator out. 914 divided by 35 is 2611. I'm just gonna charge $26, and we will open her back up. We'll try that. Surely that's gonna do it. Oh, we have no one in the park now. Whoops. All right, time to fast forward. Something else that we could do to save money, since we don't have too many staff members, is, I mean, this is $100 a month, straight up, just for having the building. So we could just get rid of one of those. We could also get rid of one of the bathrooms. $75 per month, huh? I think we're gonna go ahead and fire our only security guard. Sorry, Rex. Oh, feels bad, man. He's pretty upset by that. We could also get rid of, I don't want to do this, but we could also get rid of our other vendor, the free roaming one. I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to, dude. We need to turn a profit. Something, anything. We need to be in the green. Staff wages are down from $510 to $395 per month, which ain't bad. That's quite a bit better. But I think, honestly, our biggest hang-up right now is going to be our loan payments. $187 and then $112 on the actual payment itself. $187 was just what? Interest payments, so not ideal. But we're getting closer to having that completely paid off. And at that point is when I think we'll finally be able to turn a profit here. Why don't we just increase our monthly payments to $500 per month? I mean, we're going to be losing money anyways. We might as well just pay it off sooner than later, right? We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Come on. There it is. Loan repaid. We're done. No more loans. 60% of our guests still wish that there were more rides. I wish that there were more rides too. Let's check in actually now. Since our ride has started to age, it's now established, so that's $8.79, and our ticket price is 25 bones on the nose. I think it could be like 25.11 if my math is right on that. But this is good. This is good. I think now, no more loans. We should be in the green. Let's check our finances last month. Let's see how we did. $865 in park management, but again, a lot of that was our loan interest and monthly loan payments, stuff like that. So it should be considerably less now. We're starting to make money. There it is. There it is. Okay, it just needs to hang in there. And Wild Blue, dude, just needs to hang in there too. It's been doing good now. No major breakdowns or anything of the sorts. I can finally breathe, a sigh of relief.
A few moments later.
Dang it, dude. Even after all of that, after all those adjustments, we're still not really turning a profit. $224 was the best month that we had so far. And the park has been open for 3 years now. 3 years, we have one ride still. So I think what we're gonna have to do, unfortunately, in the next episode is take out another loan just so that way we could have a second ride. Again, that's people's main complaint, is that there aren't more rides, so we'll fix that. And on that bombshell, I do think that's where we're going to wind things down at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.